Greetings once more, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I very highly recommend and I enjoyed reading, and I'm sure you will too. Today's book is The Silence in Her Eyes by Armando Lucas Correa. This is published by Atria, retails for $24.99, and the page length is 260 pages. I read a previous book by the author, The Night Traveler. Excellent book. And this one is also an excellent book. It's very different, much different than what he's written before. It's a deeply psychological thriller. So if you like psychological thrillers, this will definitely be your cup of tea. The book revolves around a young girl, Leah Anderson. Now, she has a rare medical condition which is called akinotepsia, and it affects her eyes. It is motion blindness. Now, she can see, but when she looks at people, she cannot see them in motion. It's almost like they're frozen. So she does carry a white cane because it does affect her vision and her visual perception. She's sort of a quiet girl. Her father died when she was very young, and her mother recently died as well too. The girl lives in a Manhattan apartment. She really keeps to herself a lot. She does have a family friend, a housekeeper, cleaner. His name's Antonio, who's become a good friend to her. Now, there are people in the building who she is friendly with. But there's a lady who just moved in. Her name is Alice. And she hears a lot of shouting and almost fighting from the apartment, as though she's having an argument. And she's supposed to be married, so this must be her husband. So one day, Leah, she falls asleep. And when she wakes up, she has the uncanny suspicion that someone was in her apartment because she smells bergamot, the fragrance. And she just, because she cannot see very well, her sound, her perception of sound, and her perception of smell are totally heightened. So she is aware that someone was in there. Now, did they come in accidentally? Was it this man who was with Alice? That's what she starts to wonder. And she also wonders if it's someone who is sort of stalking her. So this is where the psychological material comes into the book. We don't know because she keeps smelling bergamot all the time. And it's just as though it's like a phantom who has come into her room and has been there. She doesn't see them, but she senses their presence somehow. So she goes out, she makes a lot of friends, but people sort of behind her back. And like I said, her sense of hearing is a lot more acute. So she hears people talking, oh, that blind girl. Well, like I said, she's not totally blind. She has motion blindness. But she definitely, the brain works overtime as she gets all these scenarios of what's going on with Alice and this mystery man who she thinks is her husband. So we get deeper into the book. Now, we empathize totally with Leah. She's an amazing character, a great creation by the author, and someone who we want the best for. We cheer for her every step of the way. And the book is told in many ways through her perceptions. And she wants to find out who has the bergamot fragrance. And so really, it makes for excellent reading. Like I said, it's a highly psychological. It's a psychological thriller. It's slower paced at times, but that's okay. It lets us savor the book all the more. So if you're looking for a different kind of book, The Silence in Her Eyes speaks volumes. It really does, because this author it's one of his best. So if you do purchase the book, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So until I come back with another book, and I'm reading one right now. So stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.